Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is not a normal live stream, unless me doing test streams can be considered normal. I'm just trying to figure out a couple of things here, such as how this little earpiece works. You can hear me fine. I'm doing this off of a new laptop because my last laptop broke, so this is what I'm doing. I wanted to do, as a part of the test here, quick little announcement and clarification for anybody interested in publishing opportunities at Theory Underground. The proposal form opened on June 2nd and closes on June 16th, meaning that if you want to be involved, if you want to get your ideas out there, if you want to be like Nance, I kind of was just using his image at the beginning of this because he's, in underground theory, and he'll say he never imagined, being published along names such as Slavoj Žižek and Todd McGowan. Well, if you want to be like that in the sense of like having your voice included, like being a part of the thing, this is your opportunity. And not only that, if you're a student at Theory Underground, if you've ever taken a course, or if you will be taking a course at Theory Underground, this is for you. The courses can just be one-off for you, for your intellectual curiosity, for your own personal journey. But if you're looking to do more with the courses, if you actually want to take it to another level, then you want to develop your interests in that course into something bigger, something like an essay, something like a chapter, something that might eventually someday turn into a book or a dissertation. And so this is a great way to start thinking in that direction. To that end, we have a special writing workshop coming up this Wednesday. You'll have to get at me if you want the link to that. But it's this Wednesday at noon Eastern, which is between 5 and 8 in Europe, 5 and 8 p.m. And so, I wanted to say a couple things about that because there's been some confusion. So, first of all, the proposals are to present at TUCON. But the only reason you're presenting at TUCON is because your work that you're doing might fit in well with one of the anthologies. And there are going to be different anthologies on different topics. And so what I wanted to do is go over those a little bit with you all, just give you all a sense for what we are working on. So I'm going to pull up this screen here. Let's see. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and you can see the window here. So this is theoryunderground.com. In under development. This is what it currently looks like. And oops, there we go. If you go down to TUCON 2024 IRL conference, or you can click it up here, TUCON 2024. It'll take you to the form. And this is where you can see all the different anthology topics. And so, check it out. TUCON 2024, Theory Underground's first ever conference, takes place online and in Boise, Idaho on October 24th through 27th. Meet and mix it up with the instructors of Theory Underground, including David McCarricker, Ann Snowgrove McCarricker, Mikey aka Michael Downs, Elton L.K., Brian Weeks, and students and fellow travelers such as Nance, many others to be announced. This is hands down the best way to get more involved with the milieu. It is also a way to be considered for inclusion in an anthology. Theory Underground is now accepting proposals for several new anthologies that Theory Underground is publishing between winter 2024 and 2025. Here there's a link for the call for proposal session. where I elaborate on the various topics. I'll do a little bit of that here. And this is where you can learn more about the different topics / themes of the volumes. And then I say be wary though, some of the info is outdated, such as location and deadlines. Because space is limited, you'll want to craft a good proposal. For a crash course on how to write a proposal for what we are looking for, including exercises, watch this video. Well, you can watch that video and potentially do the exercises on your own, and that's totally okay. But you can also do them with us live this Wednesday at noon Eastern Time. Just get at me for the link. And if you're a past, current, or upcoming student at Theory Underground, if you're in the system, you should be getting an email within the hour with the link to that workshop on Wednesday. You can submit multiple proposals for potentially multiple volumes in this single form. Each proposal should have a working title and 250 to 500 word pitch / abstract. It doesn't hurt to submit multiple proposals because if one volume runs out of room, and they will, you might have a better shot at getting into a different one. The proposals submitted here will be considered for inclusion in Theory Underground Conference 2024, which is a hybrid event, meaning you can attend virtually. You could also attend in Boise. Being accepted into the conference does not necessarily guarantee you will be accepted into an anthology. The proposals are for consideration to present on research / work at TUCON 2024. The anthology committees will be put together over the next 2 months, and then you can have paper drafts submitted to us by October 1st. Final drafts will be due November 15th. Keep in mind that we are not accepting random papers, but specifically work that is directly related to the themes of the volumes, most of which are based on courses at Theory Underground. If your proposal is accepted, then you will be asked to pay by July 10th, $50 for online attendees and $150 for in-person. Proposals can be submitted on June 2nd, and the final deadline is June 16th. So yeah, we're halfway through there right now. I mean, more than halfway. You got 6 days remaining. The proposal research presentation and publishing process is a great way to join the conversation and help move from the theory scene into our emerging intellectual milieu. To really get the vibe, vision, subject matter, and criteria for the different anthologies, you'll want to watch the call for proposals call-in we recorded. In this video, you'll find everything you need to know to figure out if you're interested in publishing a TU this year, as well as everything you'll need to know in order to do so. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good in terms of all the information. I'll probably say a couple more things here in a sec. Just going to go and check in on the stream side. Hello, hello. If you're watching this, announce yourself. What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? Amazing. Shit. Other. I'm just starting a bullshit poll. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Let me know. Is audio good? Can you guys hear me just fine? Let's bring it back here. So, why did this get bigger? Close it out like that. There we go. So, the upcoming volumes. We have one on human futures. This is related to the courses Introduction to Land, as well as Introduction to Illich. And it's about the future. What, will humans even be in the future? It's an opportunity for people to respond to and elaborate on things such as post, anti, and transhumanism. We also have one on critique of libidinal economy, related to the courses The Clinical Structures of Psychoanalysis, For They Know Not What They Do, Mikey's Introduction to Land, and also his Intro to Lacan and Zizek courses. I said Intro to Land, but in most cases, Land is going to be for human futures, not for this one. Critique of Critical Media Theory, CMT, the ongoing seminar, which we just did a free live lecture on yesterday. Critique of Education and Schooling. This is related to the Intro to Illich course as well as the Idea of the University course. Critique of Political Economy, CPE. Well, this is an opportunity for people to expand on the value form debates and the constantly returning topic of realism about capital versus capitalist realism. The leftist question, the left, its self-critique, and the post-left. Related courses, almost everything at TU relates in some way. In fact, Tony from One Dime just submitted a proposal for that volume. Critical doxology and time energy theory. This is also also an ongoing seminar at Theory Underground, and it's going to be a place where we're taking critiques of sympathetic critiques of self-help and business success, culture, and ideology. We've got notes toward a theory of time energy, elaborations and critiques of time energy, why you have no time or energy. Then time energy at Oxford. This anthology is specific to the event that we did at Oxford. It's going to be a short one that only a few people will have opportunities to expand on. And then theorizing the underground from scene to milieu, a discourse in search of a method, how to read in the 21st century, right? Like this whole conversation about ways that we are experimenting against the tendencies of the medium. Then the PMC one, Professionals and Managers of Capital, Professional Managerial Critique. It's related to that course. We got lots of great pieces for that one. Finally, film theory. And the related content would be the films that we've watched for the TU Film Club. Potentially, we would be taking other film-related submissions. You just got to talk with us, and basically, like, we would want to do a movie night related to the films, but you would have to kind of sell us on that if they weren't something we've already done. And then you can see where there's room for proposals 1, 2, and 3. Now, the way I work, I could spend all day or all week stressing about writing a proposal, or I could just get it done. And the best way to just get it done is to go to an actual writer's workshop. And so that is what I think you'll hopefully be interested in doing with us coming up here on Wednesday at noon Eastern Time. Just message me if you need the link. Weird Solowski, good to see you, man. Says, sounds pretty cool. I'm a million miles away from being able to propose anything, but it seems like a good thing to work towards. Yeah, man. I mean, it is a good thing to work towards, but if you're not in the place where you are that confident in your writing or your theory abilities, then I hope I can interest you also with the ongoing Theory Underground Writers Workshop with Andy Ridgway, which is taking place right now. It just started on Saturday. It'll be going for another 7 weeks. It is not just a course of lectures. There's also a workshopping component. People at Tier 2 get to be involved in feedbacking Tier 3 people's papers. Tier 1 people are pretty much just auditing and busy and kind of following along because they're interested in eventually doing things. And so if you have no big writing goals anytime soon, Tier 1 is for you. Tier 2s and 3, and of course 4. That's really where it's at if you are looking to go fully into it and do a lot of writing over the next couple months. That's where I'm at. I'm looking to do a lot of writing. I have a proposal for every fucking one of those anthologies. And so I'm going to be submitting 9 proposals on Wednesday. I'm just going to sit there and become a little machine. And you all will be able to do so as well if you would like to. So, yeah, pretty excited about it. I don't know what else to say. I think this was a good test stream. I'm glad that half of you are amazing and the other half of you are other. 0% of you are feeling like shit today. That's good news to hear. I think with that, I'll probably close this bitch out. But I'm trying to think if there might be any other questions about any of this stuff from anyone. What else could I answer? I think we're good. I'm happy. Are you happy? I'm happy. Sweet. I think I'm going to play an old PSA. Take care. Just kidding. The old PSA doesn't even work. Interesting. I'll have to get a new one set up on this computer. Yeah, like I said, this was all a test stream for my new computer. Seems to work. That's killer. All right. Later, everybody. Oh, shout out to my patrons. You guys awesome. Theory Underground Patreon supporters aren't students. They're not looking to take courses. They care about the free content going up on YouTube and podcast. And I've only had the Patreon open for a couple months. I'm already at like $140 a month. It's killer. Thanks, everybody. Peace.